good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Marky Mark. We've got BFG and we've got little old Betty just down at the bottom there. Good evening, fellas.
Good evening. Are we all off twat chat and onto live chat? Because I wasn't.
Yeah, I've just done it now. That's what I was doing with that stupid look on my face.
Betty, is it me or does BFG look like he's wearing his dressing gown?
Yeah, I said that. He's wearing one of those cuddly hoodies that you just want to go.
No, this is my...
Apparently he's getting matching boxer shorts too.
Ooh.
No, I haven't. This is my sunny hoodie. It's my
Prove it.
hoodie.
Prove it.
We thought your willy was out.
Nope. That was me belt.
Okay. I was thinking to myself, fuck a bit soppy tanned. Must be rubbing it too hard.
Friction burns, mate. Friction burns.
Oh, bless you. So how's everyone? We all recovered from Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween was a washout, I think, wasn't it? It's...
We didn't get a single trick-or-treater.
Neither did we. But what we have been getting around here, I mean, I don't know if you guys... Well, I think, to be honest with you, it's happening everywhere. And I find it's a strange thing these days that people are actually putting sweets outside their front door for people to come and help themselves. And there's been quite a lot of incidents on Facebook where people have been, you know, they've caught them on their Ring camera or whatever the hell it is, that there's teenagers going up and just swiping a whole damn lot.
Yeah,
you leave sweets outside, somebody's just going to come up and swipe the whole everything, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what's been happening around here as well. But it's the damage that the little buggers do as well. You know, kids have spent a time carving the pumpkins and stuff, and they're laying them out at the front door, and these little fucking toe rags are smashing them up. That just pisses me off.
No,
Ben, no, you got to love the little darlings, haven't you?
No, yeah, with a little lump of lead behind their ear.
Talking about your neck of woods, how's the Borealis going off? I hear that it's been coming in enough further down to Doncaster. There was a few pictures at Conisbrough Castle with the Northern Lights. So have you been getting them?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, we've been getting fucking fireworks. I don't know if you can hear that. That's all we've been getting. No, no, I haven't. Because obviously we go out at night, let the dogs out and stuff, and stand out in the back garden. No, I haven't, honestly. Unless it's the East Coast. I don't know, for some reason that the East Coast seems to get a lot of this stuff. They see it
well,
more
at
often.
the present moment, the sun's very active, and it's we're getting quite a lot of Northern Lights, and it's been coming as far down as Doncaster. So I thought you might have seen something.
But Doncaster's more
Easterly,
it is, isn't it? So yeah, I think, because I think this happened before as well, and it was more so the East Coast of Scotland that saw it rather than the West Coast. All we see is rain and rain clouds.
All I'm saying, boys, Day of the Triffids.
Yeah, Day of the Trip. No, it wasn't that fireworks. They thought it was fireworks, didn't they? That's why they all went blind.
We're all screwed.
You know, out of all the Day of the Triffids, I loved the TV series one.
Which one, the 70s or the 70s, Sky one?
The 70s, 80s, isn't it?
Oh, that was definitely the best one. I did enjoy the one with Eddie Izzard as the bad guy. I thought that was good.
I was all right. I was surprised actually. Izzy Izzard, he was quite good. And,
he's a good little actor, is Izzy Izzard.
Yes.
Plays an excellent camp villain.
Yeah, he does.
Right, shall I say hello to those that are in?
Oh, yeah. Please do, the wonderful people in Chatty.
I shall do. Mr. Huckle, good evening, sir. No, Stacey can't have my Sully jumper. It is mine. It makes you grow a large, dark, tanned penis, apparently. So
I didn't say it was large.
Thank you. Mr. Richards, good evening, sir. Welcome. How are you? Stevie, Black Country Vapor, good evening. Don W, you can hear me in the other room. Good evening.
Boogles!
Map. Dion78, good evening. Fist bump. Andy, Essence of Vapes. Good evening, and thank you for joining us last week. We had a right giggle on that.
Big love, buddy.
And again, huge thank you to Betty for putting together all the questions for last week.
Yeah, it were ace last week. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Faxi M's, I hope you won your auction, mate. Fee, darling. Goals. Free Rider Vapor, good evening. Grateful Ant, dude. John Vaping Joker, good evening, and I hope I find you well.
Hey, John.
Jules.
Boogles!
Mama's got scared doggies.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, our dog ain't too happy.
I would imagine not.
Well, we had a big firework display on Friday, and yeah, she wasn't too keen on it. And we've got another one tomorrow night.
Oh, bless you. Mark H, good evening, sir. Hope things went well in the shop today. Matt Chandler, dude.
Matt, how you doing?
We've got Miss JP.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome. And
Boogles!
Boogles.
Welcome, bienvenue, come on in.
Mr. Anderson, good evening,
Mr.
sir.
Anderson.
Legend. And speaking of legends, Pav G. Fist
Pav!
bump. Shane Gibson, good evening. We have Betty Stalker, the chair, because apparently the guy with the beard is hot. Oh, mine, that could be either of you.
Oh, you as well.
Well, and you as well.
Nah, mine's more stubble. Late Night Vape Show. Mick, how you doing? The ever lovely UK Andy. Legend. Dude.
Oh, Sandy.
Stuff to eat. Bunny.
Boogles!
And Dawn, hello, Pasty.
Boogles!
And last but by no means least, Vapor Queen Becky. Huggles! I like finishing on a triple huggle. That's nice.
Always good on a huggle.
So, we've got anybody that snuck in the back door?
Mm-hmm.
Dion Chair, Dion John. No, I think we've got everybody, hopefully.
You're going to say, like, listen, Bill Richards, I hope you feel better soon, mate. Really do.
Oh, bless you. Things not got any better, Bill.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, shit. No, I know he said he was feeling rough last week. And
Yeah,
bless.
not good. Not good. But listen, Bill, I hope you get well, as I say, I hope you get well soon and you start to get back on your feet again, mate. So, best wishes from all of us, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Yeah, so.
I'd be impressed if you're wearing my back door chair because I don't have one. It's all front entrance for me, son.
It was only poking the back door, though.
Oh, I say. Can't beat a threesome huggle. There speaks a voice of experience, Mr. Chandler.
And Chrissy Doyle was watching football. Fist bump,
Chrissy.
Chris, what football?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it European football it's on tonight? Is it? Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Rangers and Celtic, I think, are both playing. I think, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. The boys were talking about football today at work and I just switched off.
Yeah, we're not really football fanatics, are we?
No.
Nope. We certainly are.
Hey up me duck, good evening.
John, you're very welcome, mate. I was just actually just about to show it off.
Go on then, show it.
Right.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let's get it on. This isn't just a piston. This is a Dilligaff Porter piston.
Fucking camera. Sorry, the camera's not in focus. It's a pain in the arse.
Why so serious?
So yeah, it was actually that turned out really well, that one.
Fist bump to nose.
Norse, good evening, sir.
Hello.
Yes. Celtic kick off at 8. Hope they don't win, Betty.
Well, I kind of expected that from you, Christopher.
Oh, Lord, yes. Yes. I keep on forgetting football's more of a religion thing up there.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Less. So, anything this week that has caught one's eye?
In relation to what?
Anything, darlings. Christ, we bounce from topic to topic. It is.
No, I think again, it looks like the Who are taking a bit of a pounding.
In more ways than one.
But I think there's certain people just trying to dredge up some old shit to keep stirring the pot as well.
Yeah. I spotted that one with the popcorn lung.
No, there was another one tonight that came up on Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, the Capewell one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that the same one?
That's the very one I spotted and was most interested in. This is Simon Capewell, as a scientist who spent 30 years in public health research, particularly in regard to heart disease, smoking and diet. I can assure the health secretary that e-cigarettes are not the answer. So they're taking all his points and debunking them, and there are a number of them. But the one that really caught my eyes, England is out on a dangerous limb. Officials here have fallen for the exaggerated claims of the pro-vaping lobby and are ignoring the health risks. So who's this lobby?
I don't know, but do they need a TP for their bunghole?
I need TP. TP for my bunghole. Yes. They are talking shite, aren't they? Because as I say, Planet of the Vapes go through and knock these out of the park.
Yeah, but yet again, it's the fucking press that's running with it. It was the Daily Mail that published it.
Well, it's that one that, like, was it Chris that put it in our chat regarding the Birmingham Post?
Yes.
And popcorn lung again?
Yeah. Again.
The toffee popcorn lung.
I mean, where the did it get? It was almost like a piece of trying to slag the NHS off because they may put an e-cigarette on the prescription. So what did that have to do with popcorn lung at all?
Well, I think that's where this is aimed. I'm just intrigued that at the time when the NHS are talking about using it as a smoking cessation device, suddenly the Daily Mail's crawled out the gutter again and found this idiot. And it's unbelievable. I mean, he obviously knows nothing about vaping. And he doesn't appear to give a toss about tobacco harm either. I mean, one of his claims is that vaping doesn't help people quit.
Have you seen him? Looks like his mum fucking shagged a chipmunk.
There's not a lot you can say about that one.
No, that's like a hoot.
Oh, he does. I mean, there's
But who is he? Who?
A scientist that's worked in public health research for 30 years, apparently. That's very...
What public health, though?
Well,
what
this
country?
is it.
This country? What country? Our country? UK?
Well, I'm guessing so, but there's very little on him. Let's see if we can find out. The latest Cochrane review.
The latest cock ring review. Get off your fucking wish list.
He's on his wish list again.
I know.
No, I'm not.
Cock ring review.
I want to see who this Simon Capewell is.
Capewell.
Backcountry Vapor. Good on you, kiddo. He gave the Birmingham Post a good roasting about it.
Good man.
Sorry, Pasty.
Oh, here we go. Simon Capewell, Institute of Population Health. University of Liverpool. Moved to Glasgow University before being appointed as the first professor of clinical epidemiology here at the University of Liverpool.
So he moved to Glasgow?
Moved from Glasgow to Liverpool and then started.
Because I thought he was still in Glasgow. Find his address. I'm going round to your door. Oi, chipmunk.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, overdone.
Yeah, put a negative spin on the MHRA vapes on the NHS announcement by dredging up an old study and getting Simon Capewell to share his blinkered opinion. Well, there's no bias in that statement.
No, say it as it is.
Everyone was celebrating a positive move to combat tobacco-related disease. The Daily Mail asked, "Are we worried doctors set to block e-cigarette prescriptions?" It said 2 in 5 nurses and doctors would feel uncomfortable recommending e-cigs to smokers. Well, that's 9 times out of 10. That's because they don't have any knowledge on what the device does.
You're a lovely blurred picture there.
Yeah, I thought it was like, you got glasses on.
Sorry, darlings.
It's all right. You keep on disappearing into the far corner. We see more picture of your back wall than you. You even bought it. Hey, people can see you now.
Yeah, Clive Bates shot. He's shot him down in flames, basically.
I tell you one thing, that Clive Bates, he wants an award. He does.
Yeah.
For what he's doing.
He really does, because he's on the ball with everything to do with e-cigs.
Well, what I can't understand is why throw this up now on such a positive thing?
Because he's a cock.
I mean, the GP perceptions are the thing that need changing, and this sort of crap is not going to help.
No, of course it's not. I've said it hundreds of times. It really winds me up. We found a product that is 95 to 97% safer than having a cigarette, and they're still not bloody happy.
Not according to him, it's not. It's only 50%.
Even if it was, I'm quite happy to take them odds.
Yeah.
If it's 50% safer than having a cigarette, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's perfect.
Where am I? Capewell, champions of the e-cigarette say there is no evidence of long-term harm. In fact, there is plenty of evidence. Prove it.
Where from?
Yeah.
I would love to see where from, because if there was, the anti-vapors would have jumped on it years ago.
But the thing is, you kind of can read between the lines of where he's going with that. With the Valley crisis. The Valley crisis in America. I fucking hate that. But yeah, I guarantee that's where he was going with that. And even that was fucking debunked when it came out. It was cannabis. But there's still people who are still
Hyphen Vapes review.
But so
Benjay, it's only one doctor that's giving the information to the Daily Mail, but the Daily Mail circulation figures, you're talking millions. which also includes the GPs and the nurses that are twitchy about giving out the e-cigs on prescription. So it's got a much wider effect. When the problem is the planet of the vapes, unless you vape yourself, you're very unlikely to read it.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, if none of you have logged into Planet of the Vapes, log into it and have a good read at some of the articles at the top.
Oh, the articles that come up with Planet of Vapes is brilliant. Yeah. Another good one is Vaping Post as well.
Yeah.
Now, that one I've not had a look at. I really must have a look. Finn's Vapes, good evening. Who else we got?
Timmy snuck in the back door.
Timmy! Dude! Our little wonderful YTS.
Timmy!
Who?
Even the article kind of finishes with us. In fact, so flawed at every one of Catewell's points that it is difficult to understand how the Daily Mail thought he was qualified to submit an op-ed for publication. Simon Catewell is to a rational evidence debate about tobacco harm reduction as Baby Shark is to classic rock. You couldn't have put that any better.
Yeah, exactly.
There are far better qualified people out there.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, though, they're all clutching at straws now. And you can... The best thing about it is you can actually see it. They are literally clutching at straws.
Yeah, I mean, and what goes to a certain extent in our favour, well, not so much in our favour, because I think to a certain extent we are relatively safe here in the UK, but it's the U-turn that seems to be happening in America at the moment. That's got people's backsides going like that as well.
Well, that will have a massive effect on China if they do a full 180.
You said do. Sorry, just
Baby Shark.
It's just my childish mind.
I think that's probably the biggest impact if they do a U-turn. Stop it!
Don't say do then.
The reopening of the American market would have a massive impact.
Yeah, of course it would. But saying that with Canada, though, isn't it? 1 minute they're for vaping, next minute they're not for vaping, then they're for vaping. They can't make their mind up.
Is that not just the kind of thing that Canada does, though?
Well, yeah.
Even there's it was the 2nd of this month, a protest march against smoker oppression will proceed from the broken chair point in front of the United Nations of World Health Organization's headquarters in Geneva.
Well, I mean, Christ, we think we've got it bad as vapors. The smokers are really getting the flack at the minute, aren't they?
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, and if, to be honest, if the politicians want to carry off what they appear to be wanting to carry off, and I'm not saying they are, and I don't particularly want to fuel the rumour mill, but you would think they would want to have something like vaping in the wings as an option.
Yeah.
You know, this quit cold turkey mentality is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's how the WHO wants you to be, though, isn't it? It's quit or die.
Well, can't we just get rid of the WHO and solve the problem?
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's things that not so much afoot, but people are trying to basically get our government to turn around and say, just pull the funding from the WHO completely. They're under a bit of pressure to do that.
There's a lot more than just our government.
But whether that's going to happen.
Big love, Andy. Take care, bud.
Later, dude. Well, the Yanks are, under the Great Orange one, they were of a similar opinion, weren't they? The WHO was no longer effective.
Well, didn't Trump stop funding?
That I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I'm almost certain that he either tried to stop it.
because it's very crafty how they actually get their funds, because they are technically an offshoot of United Nations, aren't they?
Well, they get a lot of money from China.
Well, they get a lot of money from certain billionaires as well, but
Exactly.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, you can go back to the likes of the US doing the FDA doing the U-turn. I hope it does happen. For their sakes over there, I think the majority of the damage has already been done.
In America, I think so, yeah.
The amount of vape shops and things like that that's closed down, the amount of homegrown vape manufacturers in the States who have closed their doors because of this shit.
I mean, you've got people like Kennedy and all them lot.
Yeah.
this is it. I mean, you're not talking small or, budget devices, are you? Those are some big names.
But when does this this round the clock, the scope thing, when does that take place?
Not 100% sure.
Monday.
Monday, is it?
I think, is it Monday? Hold on. I'm trying to see what day does that actually start?
There we are. Cheers for that, Ale. He threatened to stop funding because of the WHO China coronavirus origin investigation.
Because when it all kicked off back in 2019, the WHO was saying, no, it's not transmissible from animal to human, and it was.
Well, not just that. I mean, the Yanks were doing what they were doing just recently. But their intelligence system is still saying it was a lab accident.
Well, I heard, how true it is, I don't know. How true... I heard that there was testing on animals, and somehow the disposal of them animals ended up in the marketplace.
You
That's
sure it
what
was?
I heard. How true it is, I don't know. You know how conspiracy theories go about. But yeah, there was experimenting on animals, and these animals ended up, I'm almost certain it were like something like bats or something like that.
Well, they did hint that it was bats.
But how true that is, I don't know. I mean, you hear that many different stories.
But you know the damn scary thing about that is, I don't know if any of you have ever watched the film Contagion, which was like a global pandemic type virus-related movie that was out a good few years back with, I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow. There's quite a few big stars was in that movie. And funnily enough, that's what that started from. It was bats that was nesting. The bats they said were nesting inside the meat processing factories, whatever, and it pooed on the meat, and obviously the contagion spread through that. And it's actually quite poignant that they were trying to say that the COVID-19 was spread through bats, but this was like 10 years in the past.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's interesting. I've just found an article in the New York Times. They use mist nets and canvas traps to snag bats as they emerge from nearby caves and gather samples of saliva, urine, and feces. And they carried a molecular hook on their surface that was very similar to the hook on the viruses that causes COVID-19, like SARS-CoV-2, which was within the bats. So there is some suggestion that it may be from that area.
the thing is, though, it's bloody China. You'll never get the truth.
No, you never will, no.
Well, this was American scientists in the forest of Laos. So, interesting. I always thought the bat thing had been poo-pooed, but...
It was bat poo-poo that caused it.
Might have been the bat poo-poo. Would you like a bit of bat poo-poo?
I'm Sean saying their Chinese scientists got COVID from the lab. It's It's all kind of hearsay, I suppose, isn't it?
Hmm.
Until there's hard facts, then.
I mean, let's face it, us minions are never going to know.
Nope.
Never going to know.
100%. I mean, this is one of those that will forever be in a little brown file somewhere, isn't it?
Oh, it's definitely X-Files, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely a case for Mulder and Scully. Still say it was population control. But...
Yeah, that's another theory, isn't it?
It's a fair point, Stevie. The thing is, though, mate, if it wasn't made and it was natural, then they may have been researching a cure. So
there's still a hell of a lot of natural viruses out there that they don't have a cure for.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it's amazing how many animals actually carry viruses that can be passed over the species barrier. I mean, if you look at bird flu and all the rest of it, you know, the really scary one isn't the one that's transmitted by bites or scratches or fecal matter. The scary ones are the ones that are carried by birds who can fly everywhere. Oh, Mississippi Bones just announced 2 new albums for next year.
Yeah, Steve's new album's out tomorrow. Pink Floyd's remastered Momentary Lapse of Reason's out. Let It Be Deluxe Edition is out. So yes.
So what's on your Christmas list, darling?
I think I've just said it.
There we are. Badgers carry tuberculosis. That does tend to be bovine tuberculosis. But,
bovine what?
Bovine tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis?
Yes, tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
I'll say doo-doo again.
Doo-doo.
I'm intrigued by that one, Ale. Apparently, there's now evidence that the lab was doing gain-in-function experiments where they tried to make the virus more potent to make vaccines for future viruses.
No, that doesn't surprise me either.
The thing is, again, it's speculation. Everybody can speculate till the cows come home. But China is keep everything so close to their chest that they'll put little snippets and things like that out to keep everybody guessing, whereas they know the bloody real reason what caused it and what started it.
Oh, come on, let's face it, our own government are doing stuff like that and we'll never know about it.
Oh, Portland down, yeah. Well, there's been question marks over that for years. And the Yanks are probably the biggest power with the most to hide when it comes to biological.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was a treaty done by the United Nations about that kind of stuff back in either 50s. But yeah, they'll still be doing...
No, probably. I'm guessing the smallpox somewhere. Yeah, well, there's a bit of an argument going off, well, a conversation going off about medical licensed liquids in chat. That's the one thing we don't want, medical licenses. Well, we were talking about the NHS giving out vapes to people quitting smoking, yeah? But the last thing we want is vape liquid and vape devices being given a medical...
Yeah, a license, yeah.
That's what we fought against, or the MVA fought against back in the day, wasn't it? I mean, 2014?
It's actually what started the NNA in the first place.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the good old days of vaping. Yeah, it's going to be a fine balance between this prescription on the NHS and us as vapors.
This could quite easily go Pete Tong.
It could do. It could very much so. But we'll see how it goes.
Interesting how the Daily Mail aren't harping on about that, though.
Makes a change.
I did see a very nice ranty article in a local paper where the journalist was obviously a smoker. And they were talking about, you know, the the claims that there was a government intention to ban smoking outright, tobacco outright.
Mm.
And he was straight in there with 80% of cigarette cost is tax going straight to the government, which in theory, therefore, bolsters spending to NHS, etc. And in the comments underneath the article, somebody had put, in which case, then I expect a private suite when I arrive in the hospital. Had me chuckling. John, no need. Celtic are 1-0 up, apparently. Is it the Old Firm derby tonight, or
No, it's Europe. I think it's European games.
just a small number of companies pay?
Sorry, for what European Cup I had to fucking me.
A European what?
Cup.
For what European Cup? Because there's that many different European bloody leagues, isn't there?
No, I ain't got a clue, mate. I've probably got more chance of telling you the different variants of chickens than knowing what football's about.
Go on then.
Well, there's your big white ones, your little skinny red ones.
Yeah, you got your brown ones. You got your speckled ones.
It's the ones that go to Specsavers, like that.
But no, football, I haven't got a clue.
But UEFA's champions, Bunny, yeah, you're probably right. But I think there's that many different friggin' European, whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
Just whatever you do, don't mention the cricket.
Don't mention the wall.
Oh, talking about, did anyone watch the news? This bloke, oh my God, couldn't believe it, and I will listen to it. He's murdered 2 girls. This is like back in 80s, and he shagged over 100 corpses.
Oh, the guy that was working at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gobsmacked.
Wow.
I don't know which I'm more disgusted in. All the dead bodies. There's something seriously wrong with you when you're wanting to do a dead body.
Yeah. Puts a new twist and lay me down and crack open a cold one, doesn't it? Sorry, it came out.
Apparently, the NHS are drawing up requirements for the prescription device and will be putting it out to tender worldwide. Well said, Bunny.
Well said, Stephen. Well saved.
Well saved.
And hey, up me duck, I fully appreciate that, mate. I was just saying what was actually in the article. Had a deadpan face. So. Any company could get their product approved by the MHRA. I used to work for a small company that supplied to them. The paperwork can be extensive, but the main part is traceability of your production, which is fair enough. It's when you get into the medical licensing area that you start having problems with vaping.
We get it in free prescription anyway, so fuck easy.
Interesting though, you know how we have vapes for people in prison?
Yes.
I wonder if they're going to go down that kind of route.
I hope not, because they're awful.
Yeah, you've got to remember that it's going to be the NHS for starters. It's not going to be a top-notch blooming Caliburn or something like that, is it?
Well, was it not Jack Vapor that was doing it up here in Scotland?
Well, it's eBurn that do it in the UK, and it's literally a transparent, squishy plastic tube with the LiPo battery in it. Yeah. It's a single-use disposable device, and then you've got cotton, reservoir of liquid within the cotton. So you get about 300 puffs out of it. They are the most tasteless, horrible things I have ever tried.
But if that encourages somebody to try it and then thinks, right, I'm going to go to a vape shop and get a decent one.
Yeah, all it caused in me was horrible coughing fit because they are harsh.
But
Yeah,
because
doesn't-
I cannot imagine that even if they do tender it out to S'mores or Aspire or Inikin or somebody like that, I still think it's going to be a box standard, very, very basic, generic pen device.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing it'll be a changeable pod.
I've got a feeling it might even be a CE4 or something like that.
Well, Jack Vapor did supply the Scottish Prison Service with the device. And that was in 2000. Well, it was mentioned 2018.
I've
Scottish
always
Prison.
liked Jack Vapor because do you know why I've always liked them? They've always been there, but they've always been in there in the background. They've never been over publicised. They're always, it's just one of them steady companies, and they've been going for years, absolute years.
Well, I think Fee's just summed up the argument. We want to convert people, not to put them off.
Oh, totally agree with you. But we're talking about the NHS now.
Oh, 100%.
But I mean, yeah, I don't want to see them going down the route that you need a prescription for it. That's just bloody wrong. But I think looking at on the good side of things is if it does go down that route that the NHS are going to supply it, I do believe that the education side of things is going to take a massive boost. Rather than, that they're getting it direct from the horse's mouth, so to speak, rather than reading about it in the shit press and social media and all the rest of it. It's going to be backed by science, I hope.
Yeah, well, of course it's going to be backed by that.
So it's going to be then more accessible for the general public, and hopefully the general public will be and get that education that they need. Because I'm still seeing a lot of things. I mean, somebody put that something up on Facebook regarding the sign the petition for the WHO, the vaping thing and all the rest. I can't mind how the hell it was worded. But you're getting your non-vapors jumping in. I mean, I think I mentioned this last week as well. You're still getting your non-vapors jumping in, and they're still going back to articles that was mentioned on social media and the newspapers, trying to debunk vaping. Going back to the popcorn lung thing and things like that. But it doesn't help when you've also got smokers who have tried vaping. They tried it for a couple of days. I coughed my lungs up, so I went back to smoking and stopped coughing. But you're trying to get people who are answering those questions and saying if you'd have stuck with it for a week to 10 days, then your coughing would have subsided.
Well, the reason why that happens is smoking is a dry vapour into your mouth hole, and vaping is a damp one. And you've got hairs at the back of your throat, and all it does is tickles them.
Yeah.
And that's what causes the coughing.
And there's suppressant chemicals within the tobacco smoke that stops that coughing reflex.
Yeah.
And the reason why you vape more, or should I say it feels like you're vaping more when you first start and it's always in your mouth, is because of the absorption rate of the nicotine. You get a fast hit with a cigarette. It's a slow draw within vaping. I'm going to get the word out. What's the word?
What?
The rate, the absorption rate of nicotine is faster on a cigarette than it is in vaping. Yeah, we'll go there. I'm tired. I've done a 12-hour shift. I'm knackered, and my brain's not working.
What I was getting at was people are putting this in, and then people are actually getting and saying, well, if you'd have stuck with it for a week or so, your coughing would subsided. You probably would have stopped smoking after a while because it's worked for thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. But then what's happening is there's other people jumping on the people who have given this a bit of advice, and basically they're getting shot down in flames left, right and centre because people are still believing what's been written in the media. And I'm hoping that if the prescription thing does, well, the NHS does start to prescribe them, then the education is going to be there.
You see, also, we need the NHS to be all singing on the same hymn sheet as well.
Yes, that's the next thing I was going to get at, because it's only in England. But
Even in England, you've got some doctors that are for vaping, and then you've got some doctors that are anti-vaping. And it's sort of like they need to be all on the same hymn sheet as well.
Well, I appreciate there's the Public Health England report, but there needs to be... Buggles! Yeah, there needs to be uncontrovertible data in front of these GPs. Not opinion. We need... Sorry about that. Some idiot letting fireworks off outside mine.
See, I told you there'd be fireworks.
Yeah, but it's literally right on the...
Steve, you can see it in your window.
Yeah, well, that window faces out onto the traffic lights. So that they're going off over the busiest road in Retford.
Wankors.
I'm guessing there's a group of kids disappearing now.
Yeah, probably about 12.
Well, from the revving of the engines, it sounds like somebody's giving chase.
Well, yeah, this has always bugged me. I mean, we were all quite happy to say about the NHS is really up for vaping and things like that. But when the reality comes to it, not everyone and not every authority is. Because you can go to one hospital and they're quite happy for you to vape it on their grounds. You go to other ones and you are not allowed to vape on their grounds.
Such as our trust.
Which is just strange.
There we are. Ben's just heard the same fireworks from his place. Excellent. You're in then, dude.
All right, Benny boy, how's it going?
Oh, that was ridiculous. Thank God I haven't got a dog.
I'm seriously dreading tomorrow night, Saturday night. I really am.
Yeah,
it'll be this
like
weekend.
I said earlier, we had a bonfire festival thingy on Rec just outside of us, and they were like grenades going off. And we've got the full blown one tomorrow. Have we got while I'm here? Obviously, I've got a new puppy and that lot. Has anyone got any remedies to help your dog through these times? What do you recommend, Betty?
There is. I mean, it's probably a bit late now, Mark. But there is stuff you can get that just relieves that little bit of stress. I mean, you've got
Night Nurse and Calpol.
Kind of.
Now, is it rescue remedy that you can give to?
There's that. I think you've got that downstairs. It stinks to high heaven though, because you put it on their face. You spray it on your hands and you just kind of stroke their face with it.
What about cannabis?
Cannabis?
Give Millie a joint.
Sit there with a space cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 11:30 at night, Dad, order me a pizza, please. Ruby, Ruby, Roo!
So has anyone in chat got any advice, help? Tune into Classic FM. They are doing a music recommended by all right. Cool.
There is a rescue remedy for pets. And they recommend it for animals when they're in intense panic, suddenly anxious, facing a sudden stressful situation, traumatic experience, sudden illness, or they face a major event. And then it's got disclaimer: results may vary from animal to animal and are not based on scientific results.
Yeah, it's pet remedy that we've got. And that I can't. Vita Canis, natural calming spray for dogs.
Because honestly, I feel so sorry for people that have got pets this time of year. Because it carries on from now until blooming New Year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Fee saying there she misses fireworks, they're banned. I kind of wish it was the same here in the UK. Banned for the fact that people can go out and buy them from shops. I would ban that. I would ban that completely. And it'd be a case of you need to go to an organised fireworks display. Now, I believe there's firework displays going off in the UK this year. Noiseless fireworks. Don't ask me how the hell that works, but apparently there's no big fizz bang wallops.
Well, they did start selling noiseless fireworks, didn't they? At one point, Asda. But I must admit, you look at what you can buy now compared to what you used to be able to buy for the domestic market, and there is a world of difference.
Oh God! Yeah, used to cost you what? I don't know, 4 or 5 quid for a box of fireworks. It was Brock's fireworks, and I'm trying to think the names of the other ones because there used to be a fireworks company, and I think it was around about the somewhere near Ayrshire anyway.
There used to be a firework Pontefract. Actually, it was in South Emsall. Firework. Is it Standard Fireworks?
Yeah.
Mm.
But they were small. They weren't display grade rockets and.
No, they were your little cartwheel thingies and your traffic lights and.
And your what do you call them?
All that stuff.
Roman candles and stuff. But we're now. You can get in now and spend 50 quid on one bloody firework.
Oh, good,
This is it.
These are these fireworks that they sell in some of these shops now. These are designed for displays. I mean, you get some. I mean, you see the kids going in with their parents and can we buy a firework, Dad? Can we buy that one? And he comes out with this thing about fucking that diameter. It's one firework and it's about 25, 30 quid.
Yeah, and it's like a mortar shell.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I mean, I find it slightly ironic. You know, we've just had an MP murdered, all the rest of it, and here we are now celebrating a guy that tried to blow up Parliament. You know, it just seems.
And talking about that, tomorrow night I'll be watching V for Vendetta.
Oh yes, still one of my favourite films. You know, and Dawn's just seen a lot of posts about the effects on veterans, PTSD. Yeah. These poor buggers, there's bangs going off.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, you got to think about people in care homes and things like that as well, and you know, people are suffering from dementia, and you know, as you say, PTSD, people with mental health, you know, problems and stuff like that. It's ban the whole fucking lot apart from organised displays.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Hi, Gary.
Oh,
This bump.
All right, Gary.
You're just saying Lionel Blair has passed away at 92.
Blooming hell, Lionel Blair.
Jesus.
I named that tune.
No, that was.
Oh, it was the Charades one, wasn't it? With Una Stubbs.
Yeah, he used to do that, but didn't he do Name That Tune?
No, that was.
Who did that one?
That Des O'Connor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure Lionel Blair did it.
Hold on. No, I don't.
Wasn't Des O'Connor. It was somebody. It's.
Because Lionel Blair, wasn't he the actor, the dancer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was in Hard Day's Night with the Beatles.
Oh, he's right enough. It was Lionel Blair. Tom O'Connor. It was Tom O'Connor, Lionel Blair, then Jules Holland on it.
Bloody hell, he did do it.
I thought he did.
My God.
I'm really showing my age now.
That's scary.
God, ran from 1983 to 1987. That was when Tom O'Connor hosted it.
So when did Lionel Blair do it then?
Let's see.
Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ever,
Wait a minute. Sorry, Tom O'Connor did it from 83 to 85. Lionel Blair did it from 86 to 87.
Oh, well, that's why then. I was out being a juvenile delinquent by then.
I used to like it. But
Dear
saying
Lord.
that, I used to like Bob Harris as well, so... Nice.
I'll name that tune in one. Beep.
The scary thing is there are certain songs where you can hear like literally two notes, and that.
Yeah, but the thing is, some of the questions and the kind of descriptions they gave or the clues that they gave, half of them, if you got them wrong, you needed a kick in the arse.
Fair point, well made.
Chris Doyle, Celtic are up 2-1. We'll be kicking the TV.
Stop it. Yeah, Timmy's just medicated the poor girl, and she's still struggling. It becomes a military operation when we know fireworks are coming round.
Yeah.
Evening Mush.
Well,
No,
I mean,
we-
Millie's literally, coming up to 5 months old. So she's never had fireworks. So on literally last Friday, she were giving it the old panting and that lot. So we turned telly up and everything, and it calmed her down. So Jan text message to next door apologising for how loud the telly was on, because obviously we had the 5.1 surround jobby on. And she goes, "Don't worry about it." She says, "Our parrot's going scatty."
Oh, bless.
I mean, you imagine it, a parrot in a cage that's going
Yeah.
scatty. That's bad. At least with
You
a
do-
dog, well, yeah, I mean, you've got one. I mean, at least with a dog, you can actually, comfort it. Whereas a parrot, you can't exactly give it a cuddle, can you?
No, he would bite. Bill Ayers would bite the shit out of you. Literally, he would tear you apart. But luckily enough, when you cover him at night, he kind of calms down. But if there is loud bangs, he's awake because he gives you the shake of his feathers. And it's not the first time that he's actually, especially when we stayed in the flat, but his cage was right at the window. And when some of these fireworks went off, he would literally fall off his perch because it gave him such a fright.
Because let's face it, they're not expecting it, are they?
No.
You don't think about bird owners.
But the thing is, with Frodo, though, I mean, he got a fright when he landed in the bottom of the cage. It was a mouthful that came out of him. They were all the fucking wankers under the sun before he climbed back up to his perch again. Well, you've heard them. He swears like a bloody trooper, and that's Jules's fault. That's got nothing to do with me.
I loved it when we were at your house. I was talking to him quite happily, and he was giving me all this lot. He walks in, all of a sudden, feathers. Who are you? I'm hard. He did not like you, did he, BFG?
Nope. I've got a feeling, had he had a straight razor, I'd have had a grin on my face when I left the room. He is
10 inches of pure hard as fucking nails, African grey parrot.
He's brilliant.
He was praise. As soon as you walked out the room, he calmed down. He were all right. As soon as you walked back in, yeah. You want some?
Come ahead if you think you're hard enough, big man.
He was praise. He just puffed
It was actually saying to Mark, "Here, shorty, hold my coat. I'm having a."
Have you?
Dawn's just asked what song was he whistling.
Live and let die.
That was it. Yeah, and then I walked in the room and was like, die.
So like, big
was
puff
funny.
chest. See you.
Bloody hellfire.
Oh, he's a lunatic. He's a lunatic, honest to goodness.
He's fab though.
Oh, he's funny as hell, but he's nuts. He is absolutely nuts.
Oh, bless him.
And it's things that, I mean, if anybody else is out in chat who has a parrot, will know what I mean by this. they have the brain capacity of a 2 to 3-year-old adult toddler. Now, you got to remember these parrots can live anywhere between 50 to 75 years of age, depending on, you know, the conditions that they live in, and obviously the health conditions and their feed and all the rest of it. So you've got to live with a potty mouth fucking parrot for all those years. And the thing about them is there's stuff that they learn obviously throughout their whole life, and they go through phases, and you might never hear a phrase or a swear word or anything that, you know, they've not said it for years, and then all of a sudden it's just an absolute tirade, and you're sitting like, shut up, Frodo, the vicar's in. Honest, he's mental, and he's honestly, he's mental. I mean, his buddy who unfortunately passed away on the operating table, Bilbo. The two of them were a pair together. I mean, Bilbo used to shout for the bedroom, "Time for bed, ball bags, night night, ball bags," and that was him telling you it was time for him to go to bed.
Frodo's awesome. I mean, he is literally 10 inches of pure attitude.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah.
10 inches. Honestly, yeah, my duck, 10 inches of Scottish grey African grey parrot. He's honest to God, he's nuts. He's not got any toes. His mother bit his toes off when he was just a young chick, and it's something that the female parrots seem to do. I think it's after a while they tend to attack their young, and he ended up with no toes. Unfortunately, his sibling, who was still at the breeder at the time, she'd actually took one of their legs, but Jules took Frodo. And he's never known any different. Although he did have one of his rear claws, but he caught that in a plastic ball and had to get that amputated. And I think that pissed him off because he used to be able to hang upside down on this one claw. And then unfortunately had to take the nail off because it got caught in a plastic ball, and I think it pissed him off. But the wee bugger used to climb up the cage, and we've got an open roof cage, and this was one of the first ones that we got, and he used to climb up. And he used to fucking squeeze his head between the bars, or actually try and push the cage up and get his head stuck. And he was like, "You just see his wee feet are dangling like this." And all I could hear is, "Get me fucking down!" He's absolutely nuts. I'll need to try and video him if I can video him when he's off on one. I'll stick it up on the show page. But it's just trying to get him. He's a little shit because he knows. As soon as you get the camera out or your phone out and you start to spin it around, he clocks and he's like, and he shuts up. As soon as you put the camera back down, off he goes again, and he puts the worlds to right. He's shouting. You'll see people walking by in the street, and he's effing and blinding at the window.
No, they feel.
I mean, he sees my car. For where his cage is, he sees my car when I come in, and Jules obviously knows when I pulled into the street because he's shouting, "Daddy's home, the cock."
Oh, I really wish I'd videoed him verbally abusing me in the room, because that was funny as.
It was funny as well though, because I was there talking to him and we were all nicey. You walk in and it was like instant.
Oh, aye. And he was determined to get up on eye level with me.
Oh yeah.
That's what he does though. That's what any bird will do. That they try to go for the highest perch to basically to make them the authority figure. And if they look down on you, that's yeah. So Mark was roughly about the height where his perch was, and I'm roughly about the same. Obviously, you walked in and went, "Holy shit!"
So next thing I know, I've got him trying to climb up and lay the nut on. Hephaestus, good evening, sir.
Good evening, killer. Hip hop as well. Fist bump. Hop hop.
Guys, do me a favour. There's 43 in chat, and we've only got 16 thumbs up. Do me a favour, hit the thumbs up, please. Please. It helps us loads.
It really does. Believe it or not, it really shows from
Even if
week
you go-
from
even
week
if you-
from week to week. It really shows the difference because what happens is YouTube notices how many people are in chat, and then they notice the actual likes or even dislikes. They notice that, and what happens is YouTube, if they think that it's doing well, they will actually push it so other people will see the show. So it does really mean a lot.
Yeah, well, obviously, we had, I think it was 15 or 16 there with one dislike. When I mentioned that, we've now got 2 dislikes. But fuck yous, I don't care. If you don't like us, fuck off. Don't watch us. Don't give a fuck. We're wasting your time, not ours.
And if you don't like it, we'll send a parrot around.
Yeah.
He'll sort you out.
JP, good evening. You can't do that. You can't send the parrot.
You know what? I've just got this. I've just got this image of Frodo going around and chapping somebody's door with a long black Crombie hat on, the trilby, and the violin case under the wing.
Ollie want a cracker.
Right fucking now.
There's a pub in Campbell, Cornwall, grey African parrot. They keep him in the main room with all the local punters. I was eating my breakfast when he called me a dickhead.
We've got a question from Gary.
I just spotted that.
Yeah, do you think there will be an expo next year? I think there will. Because there's already one. It might not be in Birmingham. It might be at the Is it the XL in London?
Yeah.
Because they're already doing one in November, which is more of a white label expo. So they're doing that this year. So possibility. It might not be expo. It might be Vape Jam or some stuff like that. But I've got a feeling that there will be something next year.
It'd be nice to see.
Oh, I'd love. I miss it so much.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, it's more of a social thing for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but
I would. I hope. I pray to the vape gods that yes, there will be.
How many pods?
Well, yeah. We'll still walk away moaning his arse off that there was too many juices and too many pods, but
Well, it might be a means of getting their hands on a G2. So,
Yeah. Oh, and another thing before we go any further, it's the Ohm Service Christmas night out at the end of this month. Your shower of buggers. So if you fancy meeting up for a pint before we go to see New Model Army, you're more than welcome to join us. That will be somewhere in Nottingham. But we will.
More details to come.
Yes, we will. We will talk about it the Thursday before the actual gig anyway. So if any of you guys are about, we'd love to meet up with you. And if you fancy coming along to the concert, I think there's still tickets available. It's in the Rock City.
Yeah, Rock City. Yeah.
Nottingham on the 26th, Saturday the 26th.
Friday, isn't it?
Friday the 26th. I'll get it right. The concert's in England. Isn't it? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is.
I'll get something right.
So, see Dawn's.
Yeah, Retford first.
Oh yeah, you're going to Retford first.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Sneak you into the brew shed next door.
So you're going to Retford first, then you're coming to Harworth, then it's Nottingham.
Wonderful county.
Home service road trip.
I just noticed that we all froze then.
Did we?
Yeah, we all froze.
Oh, that's not good.
And hip hop's what? Jules, you'll enjoy it. Next year, just acquired a whole production team.
Yeah, Jules is basically she's hung up the review a review hat, to be honest.
Oh, there we go. Personally, I doubt I'll do another expo. I'm not into peopling much after all this COVID stuff. I wasn't into peopling much before COVID.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about the people in thing too much, but I miss my friends.
Mm.
I miss my
Jules.
huggles. I miss me bunny huggles.
You're not kidding.
Oh, I so miss my bunny huggles.
Well, there's we need to make a date for next year's Scottish barbecue. And hopefully get better bloody weather this time.
I was going to say, if they forecast the one day where it's not going to rain.
Oh, I'm just going to hire a big top and just cover the whole bloody, the 8 houses that's round about here. And I'll put the bungalow up in stilts so it'll keep Vic happy. That was funny as hell, that.
Would you stop flirting with Chad?
I'm not flirting with Chat, I'm flirting with Bunny.
Bunny's in chat. I'm wearing a nappy at the next one. It comes to us all, Gailey. It's age.
We'll all be walking around in wetsuits.
Yeah, I'm going. More lube.
Oh no, Dawn, you can't stay away from Jaeger. Boom,
Yes, you can.
You should be seasoned by the next year.
There is nothing on the NEC website for next year.
I've got a feeling it'll be the XL in London. Really, if there's going to be one.
To be honest, that would really put me off.
What would?
A London-based expo.
Why would it?
I just don't like London.
Yeah, but the XL is not exactly in London, is it?
No, but you've still got... It's expensive anyway before they put the prices
Believe
up.
it or not, it's not as expensive as you may think.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You would be quite surprised. Me and our Aiden stopped. We've done it a couple of times. And it's not as expensive as you may think.
I'm surprised.
It's a little bit dearer, but not mega. No.
No, I'm just thinking parking and the likes, but...
Well, I mean, if you book into somewhere like the... like Premier Inn, I think it was Travelodge that we booked into. So obviously, you get your free parking there anyway. So, and you literally 10 minutes walk to the XL, and it was fantastic. Honestly, in fact, the one time that we went down there, we parked in the Travelodge car park, even though we wasn't stopping over, and we ended up getting it free for a day.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad then.
And even then, the parking at the Travelodge wasn't expensive for the whole day. So me and our Aiden just drove down and parked there. And like I said, it's literally a 10-minute walk from the Travelodge to the actual XL. So it was fantastic.
Yeah. I'll have to do
I'm
some
not
serious
at the
soul
present
searching.
moment. No, I'm not doing the XL one. I know. I believe our Aiden is. I think our Aiden's going down to the XL one.
Yeah, he said he was.
Yeah,
planning.
I think he's already booked his hotel and everything. I just can't get the time off.
Yeah, I'd struggle at that. But like I say, I mean, I'm not a big... I know it's the capital city and all the rest of it, but I am not the world's biggest fan of London.
But like I said, it's not exactly going into London. It's out at way.
Yeah.
It's actually, you know where the little airport is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Out in
there.
Docklands. Yeah.
It's
But
great.
I mean, well, we've done a couple of shows that... where's the place that does the horse stuff? Olympia. And just by the time you get there, you're knackered. You know, it's train journey, then you tube through London and you're fighting people, and it was just a nightmare.
Oh, this isn't, honestly. Literally, from here to there, it's sort of like straight down, straight to the Travelodge, park up, walk to it. It's very easy.
I'm just an antisocial old fart, mate.
That's where I'm getting now, to be honest.
I think COVID has made us even worse, to be honest with you.
No, I think mostly mine's just old age. I'm too tired for the bullshit anymore, you know. My filter has broken.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think that's one of the joys of getting old, though, isn't it? You can be grumpy and get away with it.
Just blame it in old age, innit? So.
Well, the way I see it is I've only got so many years left on the planet. Why should I listen to somebody's hypocritical bullshit when I don't have to?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, BFG, you're only going to a blooming vape expo. It's not exactly...
Yeah, but there's people out there that talk and breathe on you. No.
We're going to have a fun night at fucking New Model Army then, aren't we?
Oh, would you?
We're going to have a fabulous night, mate.
Thing is, though, it's a different scene.
He'll be sat in back with his flask.
Me tartan travel rug.
Yeah. He'll be going up to blooming soundstage. Can you turn this down? It's too loud.
Sounds like bloody old cans rattling. Sitting up the back of the concert in his deck chair, smelling a passion formaldehyde.
This wouldn't happened in my day.
That's nice.
Bring back Glenn Miller.
Shut up.
God, you can't even dance to this music.
Oh, you bloody can. I've decided to go to more gigs this year. Dream Theatre in April. Nice. Ooh. Tool in May. Midgear in February. Oh, where's Midgear playing, Bill? What's it matter if you've been protected? Doesn't, mate. It's not the COVID that bothers me.
Peopling in general.
Just people he doesn't like.
Anything on 4 legs, fine. 2 legs, I go for quality over quantity. What? My circle of friends.
Oh, I thought we were back to the fucking wish list again.
No.
So most of your circle of your friends
I've got 4 legs.
Walking around on 4 legs.
Barbara, Mary.
You leave my harem alone.
We keep you warm in winter.
Oh, you sick puppy.
Dawn, behave.
I'm not even going to say. I'm keeping. No.
No, just don't.
I'm just get that.
Yeah, me too. I think anything I'm going to say after that, I'm going to drop myself in it seriously. Yeah. No.
Fucking hell.
Velcro gloves at the ready, boys.
You should go in with the Shaun the Sheep outfit on.
Cheese, Grummy. Cheese. I hope you will be more than welcome, mate.
Well, Hephaestus, I'm Scottish, so.
If you want an explanation on that one, Hephaestus, look up Billy Connolly bucket list. Woof, woof.
How much is left, dog, in the window?
Well, cheers for that, Bill. I'll have a shufty at that. I do like a bit of midge.
Yeah, I like a bit of midge. Actually, quite a lot of his stuff.
One band that I regret never seeing live.
Ultravox.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember getting hold of the collection, 86, and it was the first time I'd heard the track The Voice. God, that blew me away. I do hope that's a mouse squeak, Norse, and not a hamster.
Could be a gerbil.
No. Hey, up, that'd be awesome, mate.
Brings whole new meaning to pet sounds, doesn't it?
No.
Not the face. Oh, God almighty.
Betty, if he turns around and says, I'm going to put some Pet Shop Boys on, say no.
Fucking hell. Just keep away for the sellotape.
Oh, you wait for the playlist on the car now.
Oh no, we're going to get Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers all the way down to fucking Nottingham.
Will you review the new Yokan vape pod?
Daryl, if I get sent it, I will do, but they've not been in touch. And the Yokan, is it Yokan? Oh no, it's not Yokan. It's How Cow. I won't be reviewing their stuff. Have you seen state of that? They're bringing out the new pods and they've got them literally cartoon characters all on them. Look like some out of a cereal packet.
Oh, not again.
I can remember some of the stuff that Jules got for Yokan for review for a couple of years back. It was more for the dry herb vapor.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And the weird thing about the Yokans, all of them came with no tanks.
Yeah,
I had to go and buy a load of tanks.
Yeah.
For them. I mean, obviously you can use them for e-liquid, but it's more designed for either e-liquid or CBD vapes. And then obviously you've got your dry herb side of it as well. Well, yeah, they haven't been in touch, Daryl, so unless they do, I'm not purposely going to go out and buy that type of vape, unless obviously someone sends it, because it's kind of not my kind of vaping. So...
That'll be interesting, that one. Because if vaping does become more prevalent and mainstream, is this the end of the blunt?
Is it the end of the what?
The blunt, the doobie, the hand-rolled spliff.
Well, they've been doing it for a while, though, haven't they? I mean, that's where basically vaping comes from, is that side of the things.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued.
Well, I know in America they have long tubes where you actually put the cannabis bit, know, the mushy bit inside, and it closes up, and you do it that way. I've seen quite a few advertised like that.
You can buy them here as well. Use your grinder.
Adam Stone, I like your style, mate, and it is. The evening parking at the Vic Centre is much cheaper. So we're going to have to look for a bar in the middle of town. Because if I remember correctly, Rock City's up towards the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me no.
But Daryl, I will actually look into it.
That'd be a good night, that. I'm looking forward to New Model Army like you would not believe. Nice one, Hephaestus. His 2-year vaporversary was Monday. A gift to himself. He got me Christmas bonus, so it's going to be the Hadron Pro kit.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
New one out now called the Delta 8. Yes, the Hadron. I love my Hadron. Oh, there we go. Rock City is near the town centre, not far from the corner house. Bang on. I thought it was further out. Hey up, I love you.
That's right. BFG is near the Victoria Centre.
That'll do nicely. It's been many years since I've been to Rock City.
Oh, God, it's young since I've been there. In fact, the last time I went to Rock City was a... you know how they've got the side rooms? You've got the main bit and then you've got the side rooms. There was a Depeche Mode album unveiling of Ultra.
TL.
And if you was a Depeche Mode part of the Depeche Mode club and that lot, you got free tickets, like, and we went there. And it was the first listening to the new album Ultra.
I mean, let's just say, normally when I visited Rock City, I may not have been in full control of my faculties.
Well, I think you're roughly about a 5-minute walk, if that, from the corner house to Rock City.
Nice one. Adam said the last time he went to City was Clutch in 2017.
Cool. I want to go and see Clutch.
Brilliant live.
I so want to see Clutch live.
I think Dogs D'Amour was the last time I was there.
Do you know the funny thing about Clutch? The same age as me in BFG. All of them.
What's their excuse?
Hard drugs and alcohol.
Right, we're coming up to the hour, kiddos.
Excellent. My God, that's gone quick.
It has gone seriously quick. So, Betty,
Again.
you going to say your goodbye, sir?
No, I can't be bothered.
Okay.
It doesn't get old, does it?
No, don't get old.
Bye. Chat, thanks again for joining us on a cold Thursday evening. Winter is here. The nights are getting darker. The light mornings ain't going to last much bloody longer.
No.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. I mean, we had we had a vape show this week.
I know.
Hell. And then it kind of took the usual detour as it normally does. Does. That's you.
No, that's your parrot that caused that.
Do. So yeah, join us again next week, guys and girls, for more of the same. Some just light-hearted banter, chewing the fat, shooting the shit,
Shaking the sheep.
And we said there were going to be fireworks. And there were.
Yeah, through my bloody window.
So yeah, Mark and Steve again. Thursday nights just wouldn't be the same. Looking for me, I can't wait. It's only another couple of weeks to go before I get my huggles again for you two. So I'm looking forward to it.
I better get the bloody sheets in the washing machine.
You said sheets, didn't you?
Yes.
Not sheeps.
Sheets.
He's going to get his sheeps. Hello, my darlings.
That means I need to bring one sheepskin rug then. Oh no, I'm not fucking doing that. No.
Please do.
But remember when you go into his flat, Betty? All fours.
That's what I was thinking. If you went to a party and you woke up in one with a sore ass.
If there's two dog bowls next to,
No, so if you went to a party and you woke up in the morning with a sore ass, would you tell anybody? No. Do you want to go to a party?
Stop it.
Anywho, catch you guys all next week. Big love. Be safe out there. If you're going to any firework displays or whatever, please be safe. And I hope all your pets are going to be okay. So, tune in next week for, as I say, see you next Thursday. Stephen.
Chat, thank you. Thank you all, you lovely, lovely people. To the pet owners, commiserations, and I hope they get through unscathed this period. No doubt it will be carrying on for another week or so. But as an ex-owner of a very nervous dog with fireworks, you know, I feel your pain.
Well, fucking don't give the dog fireworks, then, you sick bastard. That's what you just said. It was a dog with fireworks.
I was very nervous of fireworks.
Well, you didn't say that.
What is this? Pick on the fat lad?
Always.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
It's either you or me.
We will talk more about...
Reaver. If it comes in, I will review it, Sean.
As we said, we will firm up, meet up in Nottingham for anybody that's interested in bobbing up.
Yeah, that'd be ace, that.
That'll be sound. And no doubt we'll bend your ear more about new model army as it gets closer to it. Right, over to Mark. Thank you for joining us, Spanners. You're wonderful. And see you soon.
Betty, BFG, thank you for a lovely Thursday. I look forward to my Thursday evenings. I've said this many, many times. I really do. Guys in chat, thank you so much for joining in with us. And the people that were asking about reviews, if they do come in, I will be reviewing them. If they don't, obviously I won't. That's the best way. At the present moment, the Reaver 200 has definitely not come by my way. Dovepaw, I've not been in touch. Neither has the Yokan either. So, but I will look into them. That's what I will say. I will look into them.
Bill's got a Reaver 200 coming soon, so it might be nice if let us know what you think, Bill.
Yes, definitely. So on that note, I wish you all have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, be safe when you're going to these bonfires and letting off fireworks. Don't forget to be safe. Safe is the big one. We want to see you all back here next week with all your fingers, all your eyes and everything. So yes, please be safe. And don't forget, just be a bit considerate when if you're letting your own fireworks off, that your neighbours have got animals as well. So, because they do get frightened. So, from me, Betty and BFG, thank you again for watching. And we'll see you all next week. Same time, same channel. Bye!
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 Outro!
It's you guys and me.
If this boy is still in chat, if you want the Celtic next. And it's one each week. Brunby? Oh, fuck knows.
And we're clear.